Good evening and welcome to DETSportsMedia.com's production of Waterbury Varsity Basketball, shown exclusively on YouTube and Waterbury Cable Channel 16. Good evening, Mitch Beck along with Deb Thoreau. We have got an exciting game for you tonight. It is the Seymour Wildcats and their 0-3 record, looking to get on the winning side. They just lost recently 72-65 to Torrington, taking on the home Kennedy Eagles. They are 1-3. They lost their last game to Brookfield 63-62 in a squeaker. We have our umpires today, Ervin Danuzzo, and Tim Lynch is your referee. This is the first game of the new 2020 year for the Wildcats. Kennedy, as I just told you, they played already one game. And we will have for you the starting lineups in a little while, as well as the play-by-play. It's all coming your way on this DETSportsMedia.com production of Waterbury Varsity Basketball, shown exclusively here on YouTube and Waterbury Cable Channel 16. The Seymour Wildcats are coached by Joe Carafiello, and his assistant is Dave Waldesen. And the Kennedy High School Eagles are coached by Ryan Sullivan, and he has two assistants, Gus Kreisvagi. I hope I said that correctly. I probably butchered it, but I apologize. And Paul Williams. We're going to have the starting lineups for you. First will, of course, be the visitors, the Seymour Wildcats. Number 2, that's 21, Dion Perkins. Number 20, Darav Kapadia. Number 12 is Matthew Oskowski. Number 11 is Kyle Hammerling. And number 2 is DJ Miller. Now the Kennedy Eagles. Manny Escabales is number 10. He's starting. Number 25, Sean Brissett. Number 33, well, they have Sincere Dozier here first, then Jaquan Jones. And number 40, Davon Zielinski. Two teams now will line up. We'll have our national anthem, and then we'll get underway. So stick around. Our national anthem is done. The two teams getting ready to huddle around their respective coaches. They will come out and we will get underway. It's going to be the Kennedy Eagles hosting the Seymour Wildcats on the DETSportsMedia.com production of Waterbury Varsity Basketball, exclusively here on YouTube and Waterbury Cable Channel 16. Mitch Beck, Deb Thoreau with you tonight. It's a Tuesday night. Glad to have you along with us. Hope you'll enjoy the game. We're certainly going to do our best to make it as entertaining for you as possible. Kennedy will head from your left to your right. Seymour heading from your right to your left. Seymour in the black and blue. Kennedy in the white and gold. Ball is controlled quickly and a quick bucket by number 21. And that was Dion Perkins. Taken away. And brought into the forecourt. Nice fake pass down to the middle. And swung down low. Brought back up top. And again, that's Perkins. There's a long shot that's no good. Rebounded by number 10, that's Manny Escobales. And the ball bounces off of number 11, that's Kyle Harmeling. And it will stay with Kennedy. Inbounded by Sean Brissett, a long three. That goes short. That was Jaquan Jones with that shot. And a layup attempt. Nice play. That was Zielinski setting it up. And the bucket is good. We're back even at 2. Brought into the forecourt. Stolen and then stolen back. And then a shot that goes nowhere. Brought into the forecourt by Jones. His shot's blocked. And here comes Seymour. And that's going to be a blocking foul. Trying to get the number there. That's going to be on number 40, Zielinski. That'll be his first. Going to the line and shooting 2 is number 21, Dion Perkins. Hits the first. And he makes a second. 4-2. That could have been called a walk on Escobales, but they didn't see it. There's a long three, and it's good. Zielinski popping the three. Kicked back outside, long three, no good, rolls off the rim into Zielinski's hands, and back comes Kennedy. Strong move to the hoop, and they're going to get a foul. I believe that's going to go on 21, Perkins. It does, it's his first. Sincere Dozier misses the first. And hits the second. 6 for 4. Strong rebound off of a bad play. And the ball goes in and out and finished by Dozier. That was DJ Miller's first shot. And it just rolled across the top of the rim. Escobales throws it into the middle. A nice move to the hoop. And it's good for Jaquan Jones. And it's 8-6. And we have a call here. Oh. Looks like we have a foul on Kennedy. They didn't announce who the foul was on, so I couldn't catch it. Nice strong move to the hoop. There's a foul. That'll be Zielinski's second. He'll have to go take a seat. They're going to leave him in. Yep, it looks like they're going to have to pull him out. Checking into the game is Aaron Brioso. And as we told you, Zielinski checks out with 2 fouls. And that one's good. So we're tied again. Up the court come the Eagles. That's Dozier with the ball. Fakes one way, gets to Escobales. Back up on top. Swung around. And back. Setting up for a long 3. And that one rolls off the rim. That was rebounded by Oskowski. Oh, and a nice shot from Dozier. No, excuse me, that was Perkins. I'm sorry. And a nice shot and a foul. I think that's going to go against Perkins. So a 2-shot foul. Sean Brissett is going to go to the line. Junior forward. He sets for the first and hits it. Brissett sets for the second, shoots, and hits that one as well, and we're back to a tie game. Perkins surveys his teammates. He looks inside, gets some help, kicks it back to Harmeling, excuse me. And that one goes up and in. Nice move, strong move to the hoop. And that one, nice spin move down low and taken away by Perkins. Comes back the other way and a quick move up and a nice layup for Oskowski. And here's an issue for you tonight, folks. 34, who's out there, I don't have his name, wasn't on the original score sheet, so I'll have to figure that one out at halftime. Nice move down low, 34 has it. Kicks it back out top for a 3. That goes in and out. Solid rebound. And that one's missed. That's DJ Miller again. That'll be a charge. Oh, they're going to call it a foul on 1. No, they called the charge. That's what I thought. Checking into the game is number 5. That's Kevin Harmeling. Checking out for Matt Oskowski. So they did call the foul on that. Looked like it was. And Perkins fights for a shot, gets some territory. That's a 2, and he buries it. That guy can play. Escobales moves between the legs, goes in the middle. He has the ball taken away. And quick hands. That was Kyle Harmeling. Made his way to the basket, had it knocked out of his hands. Escobales. Kennedy looking to get a shot. Put to the outside. And here's a long 3. That hits the front of the rim and rebounded by Seymour. Strong move to the hoop again. This is Deion Perkins. He's a junior. He's 6'1". And so far, he has been dynamite for Seymour, who has opened up an 8-point lead, their largest of the game. It's 18-10. with 2:14 left in the first quarter. If you remember, or if you don't know, in high school basketball, we play 4 8-minute quarters. Kennedy had taken that timeout. Coach Ryan Sullivan wasn't liking what he was seeing with the Wildcats opening up an 8-point lead. Basically on the backs of Deion Perkins, who they have not been able to slow down. Escobales setting things up. Moved around to the outside, 3-point shot, and that's good. That's Sincere Dozier who hit that one. And Perkins giving it up. They swing the ball around. Moving in, kicking outside, 3-pointer. That's nothing but net for number 34. Well, like I said, we don't have his number. That's Aaron Brioso. Kicks it out. Long shot for Escobales. Rebounded and shot by Dozier. He misses the shot, gets his own rebound. Has it bounce off of his hands and out of bounds, and a turnover. Checking into the game is number 15, Joe Orlando. Getting a breather is Perkins. Be interesting to see what Seymour can do without him. He's been all of their offense so far. Harmerling gets it over to his brother. Nice give and go. Nice move to the hoop, but doesn't go. Rebounded by Kennedy, by Jaquan Jones, and there's a 3. Nothing but net for Sincere Dozier. And it's a 5-point lead. That one's picked off. Escobales with under a minute to go. There's another 3 from just about the same spot, but that's an air ball. And looks like, yeah, it was. Jones stepped out of bounds. And with 28 seconds exactly in a 5-point lead, Seymour will have the ball again. Strong move down low. Nice ball movement, setting up a 3. That one doesn't go. 34 with the rebound, kicking it back out to 5, who shoots. That goes off the backboard and rebounded by Kennedy. That's Lennox Serrano with the rebound. And he gets a roll. That was Jaquan Jones with a beautiful play. Picks up the foul, has a chance for a 3-point play, can cut it down to just 1. Perkins checks back in. That 8-point lead vanished in a hurry with not him on the floor. They have a chance to lead by just a bucket, and they do. And Kennedy trails. And the runner from Perkins doesn't go. And we end the first quarter with Seymour leading 21-19. Two teams are going to huddle up around their respective benches. Nice job by the Kennedy cheerleaders. So we will start the second quarter. Seymour leading by a bucket, 21-19. Kevin Harmeling is out there, as is Chris Sierra, sorry. And DJ Miller is out there, along with Joe Orlando and Dion Perkins. Coming in for Kennedy, who will start the period with the ball, is Sincere Dozier. And Aaron Brioso throws it down low, and a nice play, just doesn't go. Perkins with the rebound. We'll get you the rest of the Kennedy starters. And there's another layup. Perkins again. So we also have Lennox Serrano out there. And Zaire Corey. And it's Corey who hits. Oh, no, it wasn't. That's 33, not 23. That's Jaquan Jones. Strong move to the hoop, kicked out for the three. Look at that quick ball movement. Perkins swings it back around. Perkins thinks three for a moment and instead drives the lane, gets the runner. And again, it's been all Perkins. Score is tied. And there's a foul, and the bucket will count. Jaquan Jones. 25-21 right now, 7:06 in the second quarter. Some substitutions. Lennox Serrano goes out. In comes 52, John Davis. I didn't catch who the other one that came in. I got to see the number. And a three. He is just on fire. Perkins is totally on fire. 28-25. Jaquan Jones. Dozier pulls up. That one's no good. And let me guess. Perkins again with a rebound. Nice dish. Really nice play. That was Oskowski giving it up for DJ Miller. Nice hard reap shot off the rebound there. Again, it's Perkins again. And a long three. That's no good. Getting there first was Perkins, but coming down with it is Dozier. And there's a foul. And that'll go against DJ Miller. That'll be his first. Escobales returns to the game, as does Sean Brissett. And a good effort. That was Sierra with a good effort. Escobales moves the ball quickly. Spin move off the glass, no good. Rebound, and it's taken away again. Nice move to the hoop. And that's Sean Brissett with the field goal. It's a 5-point lead right now. Ball's moved around nicely by Seymour, kicked out wide. There's the shot for three. That's no good. It goes in and out. Escobales with it now. He tries to push the tempo. And a strong move to the basket, and it's good. Zaire Corey with the bucket. Sierra, there he is again. It's Perkins. Corey goes to pass it, gets away from him. Escobales with a good keep in. 3-point shot, and that's nothing but the bottom of the net for Sean Brissett. And we've got a tie game now. 4:37 left in the first half. Outstanding comeback from the Eagles. Have worked hard under both boards and have gotten themselves some opportunities. E.J. Miller throws it in. This is Kyle Harmeling with the ball. His brother Kevin is also on the team. Good attempt down low. Perkins was looking for some help from the ref. Now looks to go baseline, and he's fouled. That'll be called on Brissett. Miller going to throw it in. Thrown into the backcourt. Harmeling. Pushed back out to the outside. 34. Throws it up top. Nice ball movement. Harmeling hits the three. 4 minutes left in the first half. Escobales. That's Brissett. Escobales with a long three. That doesn't go. Rebounded again. Escobales takes it away. Dumps it down low, and a nice bucket and a foul. That's Jaquan Jones who was fouled. He'll go to the free throw line. Coming into the game is Kevin Harmeling. Miller goes and takes a seat. Three-point play is good. So we're back to tie it again with 3:37 left in the first half. Here comes Seymour. Harmeling. Moving, give and go. Playing a little catch. Swung around down low, nice pull up. And that's a two-pointer. Rozkowski. And back and forth we go with a lead. Seymour had an 8-point lead at one point. Kennedy has fought their way back into it. There's a three. And it's good. That's Dozier, gives Kennedy their first lead of the game. And a travel is called on Perkins. He's trying to do a little bit too much now. The flow of play earlier was just going right to him all the time, and now he's trying to take over the game by himself. And that caused an issue. Escobales checks his shoes. Swung around. There's a long three. That's off the front of the rim. And the rebound back to Kennedy. Brissett looked like he got fouled, but no call. And Seymour will look to get the lead once again. And that's a double dribble. That was Kevin Harmeling. Escobales. Brought out wide to the near side. Kick back out to Escobales. Over the top. Back to the point. Swung around. Nicely moved to the inside. And the bucket doesn't go. Perkins is there. He's going to look to go full court. And he does. And gets the layup. Coming back the other way. And we'll have a foul. That was Dozier who went to the bucket and was fouled. Seymour has gotten themselves into penalty trouble. They're in the 1-1 now. But that was a shooting foul. He misses the first. Into the game for Seymour is number 23. That's Colin Fry. He's a freshman. Missed both of them. And rebound goes to Seymour. Seymour coming up. Harmeling gives it back to his brother. And now Perkins. Perkins pulls up for a three. Doesn't get it. Gets the back of the rim instead. And it's a rebound for Kennedy. A hard shot, and it goes. Bissett goes off the glass. And it goes. He'll have a chance for a three-point play. The foul is on Kevin Harmeling. Have a chance to make their biggest lead of 2. And he doesn't get it. Rebound bounces around. And the ball will stay with Kennedy. Perkins' foot went out of bounds trying to make a play on the ball. So the Eagles will get it back. Harmeling takes a seat. Escabales was thinking 3. That shot is no good. That was Davis. Thrown into the corner, nicely given back to Perkins. He took steps. We've got 1 minute and 8 seconds left in the first half. It's a tight game. 1-point game. Lead for the home team, the Kennedy Eagles. Dozier gives it to Escabales. Brings it into the front court. And a nice strong move to the hoop, but no foul and no bucket. Smart move. Oh, and a quick basket. Back the other way for Oskowski off a really good feed from Perkins. Less than a minute to go, 40 seconds. And that shot is missed. That was Davis again. Here comes Perkins, dishes nicely. The layup is missed. Perkins with a rebound. He misses. Gets it out to Perkins again with 21 seconds left. Swung out to Harmeling. Harmeling's going to play for the last shot. 15 seconds to go. That's Sierra. Harmeling has it now. Kicks it out for the 3. Oskowski misses it. And with 2 seconds and 1, that's a 3-pointer. That's no good. Escabales misses it. So we go at the end of the first half of a tremendous performance from junior forward Dion Perkins. It is the Seymour Wildcats leading the Kennedy Eagles 39-38. Stick around. We'll be back soon with more on this DETSportsMedia.com production of Waterbury Varsity Basketball, shown exclusively on YouTube and Waterbury Cable 16. Welcome back to Kennedy High School. Mitch Beck with you. And we've got Deb Thoreau giving you all the sights and sounds. This is a DETSportsMedia.com production of Waterbury Varsity Basketball, shown exclusively on YouTube and Waterbury Cable Channel 16. We've got all the halftime stats for you. We'll start with the visiting Wildcats. As we told you, it was all Dion Perkins in the first half. He had 21 points. He also has a foul. Dhruv Kapadia, number 5. Actually, he has 5 points. That's number 34. That's the one we were trying to get. He has 2 fouls and 5 points. Matt Oskowski has 6 points. Number 5, Kevin Harmeling, has 5 points, and he's got 2 fouls. Joe Orlando has 1 point, and DJ Miller has 2. The only ones that have any foul trouble, well, Miller, Harmeling, and Kapadia each have 2 fouls. So let's look over at Kennedy now. And let's see, we'll start with Davon Zielinski. He has 2 fouls and 3 points. Sincere Dozier has a foul and 10 points. Jaquan Jones has a foul and 12. He leads all scorers for Kennedy. Sean Brissett has a foul and he has 9 points. Zaire Corey has a bucket. Manny Escobales also has a bucket. And that's where we stand right now. The visiting Seymour Wildcats 39 and the home Kennedy Eagles 38. We should have an exciting 16 minutes to 8-minute quarters between these two teams. This has been a close one from the get-go as both teams are trying to get a little traction on the season. Kennedy enters the game 1 win against 3 defeats, and Seymour is winless. They have 3 losses on their schedule. This is their first game of 2020. Our umpire today is Vin Denuzzo, and our referee is Tim Lynch. And the horn sounds. 2 teams are huddled around their respective coaches. For the Eagles, that's Ryan Sullivan. For the Wildcats, that's Joe Carafiello. And we will get started with the second half. So Seymour has 3 guys with 2 fouls. And Kennedy just has 1 guy, Davon Zielinski, who's got 2. So here we go. We've got Seymour now going from your left to your right. Kennedy will go from your right to your left. Dozier kicks it out wide. And up top, looking for some room. Get it back to Dozier, and he gets fouled. And that will go against number 33, Jaquan Jones. That's his 2nd of the game. Not a shooting foul. DJ Miller going to throw it in. Gets his team moving. And that stolen on the inbound. Kind of a lazy pass. And a nice move going up and in for Sean Brissett. Perkins looking to make some room. Easily gets to the net, gets the roll, and it goes. We're going back and forth with lead changes. Nice, strong move to the hoop, but too hard off the glass. Here comes Dozier. He finds the lead. That doesn't work. Harmeling loses control of it. And coming back the other way. Nice layup for Jaquan Jones. Pace is picked up a bit. Perkins looks to make his way, finds some room for himself, pulls up for the jumper, and nobody under the boards. And it comes over to Kennedy. Escobales swings it around. Shot was attempted there. Dozier, he pulled it back underneath. And we've got a foul. Foul's going to be called on DJ Miller. Going to the line is going to be Jones. That's Miller's 3rd foul. I would expect he's got to be coming out shortly, but so far Carafiello has nobody heading to the scorers table. Perhaps he's not sure that he's got 3. And he makes a 2nd. And it's the biggest lead of the game for the Eagles. 3 points. Harmeling looking for some help. Harmeling has it, goes to the net, puts it in. Jones came over to try and make a play on it. There's a behind the back pass, and that goes for Brissett. Perkins goes coast to coast, gets the layup, And it's in. And back the other way. Harmeling. Possession arrow favors the Eagles. Brissett's going to look to throw it in and does. It's Dozier. Zielinski's open for a three. He pulls up for the two. That one's no good. Strong rebound. That was Dozier. And he gets fouled. That's going to be on a number 34, Daruv Kapadia. That's his third. Interesting that Coach Carafiello isn't moving two of his guys who've now got 3 fouls early in the third quarter. That shot's missed by Dozier. Sets to take his second. Goes up and hits it. So it's a 2-point lead for the home Eagles. Putting on some full court pressure now. Moved around quickly. Miller kicks it out. Kapadia goes strong to the net. Layup hits the rim and goes out. And back comes Kennedy. I don't know how that wasn't any kind of a foul, but it wasn't. And Kapadia breaks it up. Perkins now comes coast to coast, gives it up. Layup's no good. Perkins was there for the rebound, but it goes to Kennedy. Escabales. That ball hits the hands of Oskowski, comes out of bounds right in front of us. So it will stay with Kennedy. Jones throws it in to Dozier. There's a long three. That's no good, but a solid rebound. Put back up and in by Jones. 4-point lead, largest of the lead of the game for Kennedy. Kapadia has it, looks back up top. Harmeling goes to the hoop. Layup is no good. And an attempt for a breakout is broken up by Perkins. He dumps it down low, up and in for Oskowski. And we have a 2-point game. Jones gives it up to Dozier. Swung around Escabales. He goes coast, up around, doesn't get it. Kapadia, he almost loses it. Gives it up to Perkins. Perkins goes strong to the net, loses a handle on it, and we'll have a jump ball. That should be favoring Seymour. 4 minutes left in the third quarter. Coming out of the game is DJ Miller, and it looks like Orlando came out. Here comes Kennedy. Interesting way to dribble. And it goes in. That was Dozier. There's a three. Perkins can't hit it. Perkins has gone cold. Kapadia swings it around to Harmeling. He goes and skies it, and he gets fouled. And that will go against Dozier. That's just his second of the game. Be a shooting foul. Kyle Harmeling will go to the free throw line. Makes the first. Kapadia takes a seat. Coming back in is Joe Orlando. Chris Sierra is in the game, along with Kevin Harmeling. Two Harmeling boys in the game. Makes the second. And it's a 2-point game. Brioso drives, kicks it out. Down into the key again. How that one just totally baffled me. Coast to coast is Perkins. He gets a basket. I guess we're not calling traveling anymore. Nice spin move. Outstanding spin move by Jones. And he gets the bucket. Long three from Perkins. That hits the rim. Comes back to Kennedy. Jones goes again. There's a charge. This time the charge gets called. And kind of odd the way the refs have been calling this game. You know, when you're looking at a referee, you're looking for consistency, and these two guys today are giving a good effort, but they've been very inconsistent. Two-point game right now, and that's going to be Steps. That was Orlando. Brioso gives it up. Dozier has it. Makes his move to the hoop, follows up his own shot, and makes it. Dozier with the bucket. 4-point lead again. And we're going to get a foul again on 32. Dozier, that's his third. He'll likely be checking out of the game now. He's all the way over at the bench. Perkins was so red hot to start the game and has cooled off. Trying to force things a little bit. Makes the bucket. Had some wholesale changes going on here. Lennox Serrano is back in the game, as is Daven Zielinski. They're in for Kennedy. And he doesn't get the second, so it's a 3-point difference. And that shot's missed. And they fight for it. Harmeling tries to get it to Perkins, and another turnover. Coming back the other way. Pass off. And a nice layup by Daven Zielinski. Harmeling has it. Gives it up to his brother. Back to Perkins. Back to Harmeling. Harmeling has it hit off the back of his ankle and goes out of bounds. It's a 5-point lead, biggest of the game for Kennedy. Tossed all the way across. And that's going to be a jump ball. Should stay with Kennedy. I believe that's where the possession now is favoring him. It will. Harmeling comes out. DJ Miller comes back in. He's playing with 3 fouls. He's going to have to be careful. He's out there on Brioso. Shot goes up and in for Lennox Serrano. 7 points now. Largest of the game for Kennedy. Seymour had an early 8-point lead. Pulled up for a jumper and hitting it. That was number 23, Colin Frey, who just entered the game. Timeout called. 1 minute, 14 seconds left in the third quarter. The Eagles lead 59-54. Eagles have 4 fouls, and the visiting Wildcats only have 2. So the two teams come back out. Young lady happy she just won the 50-50 raffle. Minute 14 left on the clock. Kennedy has the ball and a 5-point lead. Brioso has it and brings it into the forecourt. Brioso goes through the legs, whips it on top, spreads the ball around. That shot is short. Harmeling has it and gives it up to Miller into the corner for Ostrowski. He hits a three. That was a timely shot. Ostrowski with a three-pointer, making it a 2-point game, and here's a chance. And of all people, Perkins misses the layup. Here's a big chance for a big bucket right there for Zielinski. Could have been a tie. Instead, it's a 4-point difference. Those point swings are important. Perkins right now trying to do a little too much. Brioso with the foul. Checking out of the game is number 23. That's Colin Fry. Back into the game is Kapadia. Also checking in for the first time in this one is Jake Chacho. He gives Perkins a break. 17 seconds left in the period. DJ Miller kicks it out wide. Harmeling misses the shot. Rebounded with less than 10 seconds to go, but turned over. Hit Carpatia's hands and went out of bounds. Escobales is coming into the game. Brioso will take a seat. Ten seconds to go. It'll start when he picks it up, and it does. 7 seconds. And a long shot going at the buzzer. Nice effort, but it doesn't go for Zielinski. So at the end of 3 periods, it's a 4-point lead now for the Kennedy Eagles, who have a 61-57 lead on the visiting Seymour Wildcats. It's Mitch Beck along with Deb Thoreau bringing you all the sights and sounds for this DET Sports Media production of Waterbury Varsity Basketball, shown exclusively on YouTube and Waterbury Cable Channel 16. So glad to have you along on a Tuesday night. 2 teams looking to establish some identity, get a win under their belt. Kennedy is 1-3. They lost to Brookfield in their last game with a heartbreaker, 63-62. And Seymour is still winless. They've lost 3. Their last one going to Torrington, they lost 72-65. This is their first game of 2020. And they'll look to get on the board. They're going to have to do some defense down in their own end and try and get a couple of buckets. Perkins has completely cooled off after being so red hot to start the game. For Seymour to have a chance, he's going to have to pick it back up again. But like I said earlier, he has been forcing it a bit. So DJ Miller will come out with Harmeling, Oskowski, Perkins back in, and Kapadia. Harmeling gives it up to Perkins. Perkins looks, dribbles, pulls up for a 3, gets the front of the rim, and coming up over the top. I don't know how that wasn't a foul. As Cabales gives it up. There's a 3 the other way for Sean Brissett. It's a 7-point lead, largest of the game for Kennedy. That's going to go on Jaquan Jones, who now has 3 fouls. Inbounded to Harmeling. Kapadia kicks it back to Harmeling. And they're trying to force the ball too much. Escobales battles his way into the forecourt. Tossed into the middle. Hard fought shot. Doesn't go. Kicked out wide. Dozier, and he hits a three. 10-point lead. It's the largest of the game. Kennedy starting to pull away a little. Dozier. Or not Dozier, I'm sorry. That's Perkins. And he finally gets back on track with a bucket. And that's going to go on Perkins. That's just his second foul. Jones gives it to Dozier. Kicked out wide for the three. That's no good. Perkins is there, goes behind his back after getting the rebound. He'll bring the ball up himself. Looks to make some space for himself and loses the ball. Turned back the other way. Dozier goes up and gets the bucket. Back to a 10-point lead. Seymour struggling. Miller. Kicked out to Kapadia. Kapadia gives up the dribble. He needs help. Oskowski goes through the maze. His layup chance doesn't fall. And comes back is Kennedy. Dozier is on the ground. He appears to be in some discomfort, grabbing his calf. Trainer is out there. Really not understanding several of these calls and non-calls by the referees. I mean, things that are blatantly obvious are not getting called, and things that are very ticky-tacky are. Very confusing game. So Kennedy will have the ball under the Seymour basket. A 10-point lead and 5:53 to go in regulation. Kicked inside, put down low, nice give and go. And he gets the basket. That's Dozier. And I think they're going to call that on Sierra? No, they're going to call that on Harmeling. That's just Harmeling's first. And he makes the bucket, making it a 13-point lead. And Kennedy is starting to pull away. Harmeling. Up to Perkins, and he makes it. Perkins will draw the foul, get a chance for a three-point play. That's going to be called on Brissett, his second. Huge opportunity here. Can make it a 10-point game again. And he gets the roll. Shooter's roll there. 10-point game. Escobales pulls up, and he hits one. Harmeling gives it up to Kapadia. He's stuck in the middle. He's surrounded and gives it up. Kennedy has Escobales with it. Gets himself some room. Goes behind his back to avoid Perkins. And there's a three. That's no good. Rebound. Put back up and in by Brissett, who's gotten really hot late in the first half and now here in the second. Harmeling looks for some help. Gets it from Perkins. Perkins pulls up for a three. That's short. Kapadia rebounds it, keeps it in. Nice throw down low. And this time Perkins does not get the bucket, so he'll shoot two. Eagles are in foul trouble already. So Perkins will shoot 2. Gets the first. It's a 13-point lead for the home Eagles. Shoots the second and makes it. It's a 14-point game. I can still do basic math. Escabali swings it around. Moving the ball nicely now is Kennedy. And they're going to call the double dribble there on Dozier. Escabali's quite good with the fakes, getting guys to move. Perkins looking for room, gets some help from Harmeling. Back to Kapadia. He goes to the hoop, gets a nice easy layup, and it's a 10-point game. Nice defensive play by DJ Miller, breaking up the long pass. It'll stay with Kennedy with 4:08 on the clock and a 10-point game. And a good effort. Good effort, a timeout called by Kennedy. Harmeling with a real good play to take it away from Escabali's, excuse me. And we have 4:02 left on the clock. Possession arrow favors Seymour. Looks like Brioso is going to check in. So Brioso, like I said, he checks in. Escabali's has got it. Gave up the dribble, looked for some help. Zielinski. Now it's Dozier. Brioso loses it, but Harmeling got it last. 3:46 up on the big clock. Dozier has it. And a good turnover. Harmeling with a good play. Gets it to Perkins. Perkins looks to go 1-on-2. Kicks it out wide. Moving back in. Harmeling at top. Gets it to Dozier, who is all alone by himself. He throws it up towards the net. It doesn't go, but he does get the foul. That will be the third on Daven Zielinski. Going to the line to shoot 2 is Dion Perkins. Had a monster's first half with 21 points. That one's short. Short arm that one a bit. Didn't quite follow through like he has on other ones. Checking into the game is Brissett. And it looks like Jones has checked back in as well. Second shot is good. 9 points now is the difference between these two teams. Dozier gets it to Escabales. Goes behind his back, kicks it into the corner. There's the three-point shot. Nothing but net. Brissett again. This was the Perkins show in the first half. It's been the Brissett show in the second. Perkins again. Looking to get some room. Does. Goes hard to the hoop and gets the basket. And a timeout called by the Seymour Wildcats. With 2:56 left, it's a 10-point differential. Thank you for joining us tonight on a Tuesday night here in Waterbury, Connecticut, for this DET Sports Media production of Waterbury Varsity Basketball, shown exclusively on YouTube and Waterbury Cable Channel 16. Mitch Beck with you, along with Deb Thoreau, giving you all the sights and sounds. We will be back with you again on Friday night for the game of the week. It will be Kennedy. I'm trying to remember who Kennedy is playing. WCA. It'll be Kennedy and WCA on Friday night. I believe we're here. Just double checking. No, we'll be at WCA on Friday night. It'll be Deb and I again, bringing you all the sights and sounds. You're not coming? Deb's not coming. Oh, then I'm not coming. If Deb's not coming, I'm not coming. Forget it. Deb's my partner. It's like Abbott and Costello. You can't break that up. So I'll be with you for the game of the week. Deb will not. Escabales, nicely done. He gets smacked by Harmeling, and they are not in the foul. That shouldn't be a shooting foul. He wasn't shooting the ball. It's not. They've got the ball under the basket. Dozier sets it up. It's just the 5th foul. Nice move under the basket. Look at Escabales going up for that rebound. Nice job by the young man. Harmeling has it. Capadia kicks it out to the other Harmeling. He throws up a 3. That's no good. Dozier comes down with a rebound with 2:21 to go. Kicked back out. Jones is going to set it up, try and spread out. Chew up some time. Strong move to the hoop, but it doesn't go for Jones. Harmeling, he gets fouled. They're not going to call the basket. Escabales is going to get the foul. It'll be 1-1 unless they gave him the 2 shots for the foul because it was in the act of shooting. Well, it's the 10th foul anyway, so it'll be 2 shots anyhow. Ten-point lead with 1:58 to go. Harmeling needs to make these. Hits the first. That's Kyle Harmeling. His brother Kevin is number 5. Shoots the second, makes the second. 2 important free throws. 8 points is the difference. It's a 3-possession game with under 2 minutes to go. Dozier working. Ostrowski. Oskowski, excuse me. And we have a foul. That's going to go on Oskowski. Ball up by half court. They get the ball into Dozier. And a good play coming back the other way by Harmeling. Breaks up the play. Last touch by Escabales. And DJ Miller looks to bring it up. 1:40 to go. They're going to need some quick shots. Layup is good for Harmeling. And a timeout with 6 points now. It's a two-possession game with 1:32 to go. Seymour's still in this. They still have a chance. They have one foul to give. Actually, no, I stand corrected. Next foul will be 1-1. Ball under the basket for Kennedy. Full court pressure is on. Quickly thrown into the forecourt. And a basket. Give that to number 40, Dave Enzelinski. Huge hoop for Kennedy there. They need threes. Carpathia looking for Harmeling. And another turnover. Coming back the other way is Jones. He has it temporarily knocked out of his hand. He doesn't get the layup. And here comes DJ Miller with less than a minute to go. And he gets tripped. That foul was on Brissett. And with 54.9 seconds to go, he's going to shoot two. Eight points is the difference. He needs both. Hits the first. He'll need the second. It's up and away, and it rolls in. 6 points with less than a minute to go. And that's thrown out of bounds. That's exactly what the doctor ordered for Seymour. Fast turnover. Now they need another bucket here, and quickly. Smartly giving themselves as much time as possible. Harmeling brings it into the forecourt. That's going to be a three. Oh, and he doesn't get it. And the quick turnover, and there's a foul. Harmeling will take it, and he's going to send Dozier to the line with 38.9 to go. That'll be 1-1. It's ready to shoot the first of the 1-1. It's up and it's out. And big rebound for Kennedy. Swung around. There's a foul. Escobales takes the foul. He'll go to the line. That's going to be called on Oskowski. So this will be 1-1. Seymour's going to need him to miss this one. And he does, but as Escobales gets his own rebound. And now they call the jump ball? Okay. Two guys were all over him. That's what I mean when I've been saying this has just been really, really inconsistent. DJ Miller checks out. And Sierra comes in. Escobales is finally fouled with 24.7 to go. 6 points is the difference. Seymour's had chances, they just haven't been able to get rebounds. Checking into the game is number 23, Colin Fry. Checking out was Oskowski. Escobales shoots, misses, and with 20 seconds left, they're going to need a couple of threes. And they miss. What's interesting is that Perkins is not in the lineup. He didn't foul out. In fact, I don't even see him on the bench. $12.8 to go. And the first one by Dozier goes. They're in the bonus. And the second one is missed with 12 seconds to go. Under 10. Harmeling with a long three. That's no good. And it's rebounded. And that will do it. So our final score here from Kennedy High School, the Eagles keep the Seymour Wildcats winless with an 82-75 win here on Tuesday Night Basketball. So once again, for DETSportsMedia.com, this is their production of Waterbury Varsity Basketball, shown exclusively on YouTube and Waterbury Cable Channel 16. For Deb Thoreau, this is Mitch Beck saying thank you very much for joining us tonight. We'll see you on Friday night. Till then, our final score once again, the Eagles 82, the Seymour Wildcats 75. Good night, everybody.